Alrighty, everybody, welcome once again to another episode of Live Chat with Adam. This is Let's Talk Puppy, and we're going to talk today about how to rehome or bring home an additional puppy into an already established house with a current dog. That is our topic of today. So let's go ahead and dive in and kind of just get the conversation going. If this is your first time watching, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and please don't forget to hit that thumbs up so you can get notifications on any updated information. Also, you can get notifications on when we go live. I will have to say there is something new in the room here. If anyone can guess, where's Waldo? Where? Anyone? Anyone? So I received a gift from a viewer because they were kind of concerned about me not being able to do the vlogs that I was doing for so many weeks on end. So they went ahead and I got one of these. So this is kind of official. So I've been doing a lot of classes on how to do videos on a legit camera. So hey, what's going on? So it's kind of a lot of camera for a beginner like me. Somehow I'll figure it out, but I'm getting there. I'm learning, and that's half the battle, as they say. So that is that's pretty legit. Like, that makes it official. So now I have an official camera, have an official computer, lights, microphone. Oh, you can actually see my filter. Sorry, you guys don't want to really care about seeing that. So yeah, I have everything that you need. Do I sound okay today? Give me a thumbs up or a let me know. I am using a different mic than I normally have, so hopefully I sound a little different, maybe a little better, could be a little worse. I am, by the way, putting the phone in vibrate. I always remember the very last minute. How did I go from 10 viewers to 2 viewers in just a second? That is tragic. But anyway, so today's topic, we are going to talk about bringing home a second dog. So you already have an established dog, probably, 2 or 3 year old is usually a good time to reintroduce a new puppy into your environment. And then from there, how do you introduce them? How do you bring them in? How do you make that connection? How do you make it so when you bring a new dog in, there's no issues, there's no fighting, there's no this, that, the other. So that's kind of the idea of tonight's live chat. So if you do have any questions, please go ahead, type them in the chat bar you'll see off to the side there or down below, depending on what kind of thing you're on. If you're on a phone, you will find it down at the bottom. All right, so I wonder who's out there. I have a whole bunch of viewers watching, so please go ahead, ask some questions. Those big cameras are, I know, I will get there. I know the camera is kind of, it's kind of legit, as they say, and I'm slowly learning. I'm figuring out how to do video mode. I'm figuring out how to actually start and stop. I got this really cool gadget today, courtesy of Amazon. They sent me a remote, so I can sit here and start and then stop. Pretty cool, huh? Don't have to push the start stop button. So yeah, that's something. And then I have a whole bag of goodies. It's pretty cool. So what do we do? Let's talk about puppies. So what do we do when we want to bring in another puppy? So usually a good time for that is when your adult dog or your current dog is probably about 2 or 3 years old. That's usually a good time. Or you get the 2 dogs from the same litter at the same time. Just saying. So usually 2 to 3. There really is no good or bad time, just so you know. It usually is just a good time. Sure, whatever. So what do you do? So the first thing you want to do is, how do you introduce them together? How do you do that without there being any conflict in the house? Well, there's a lot of common misconceptions that are out there. Rule number 1, don't ever introduce a dog to another dog in their home. Period. Just don't do it. Just don't, flat out, don't do it. Take both dogs and have them meet in a park or a playground or somewhere where it is not a common ground for both. Now, while that's going on, someone else needs to be back at the home and you need to get rid of the established bed. You need to get rid of most of the scents in the house. So you want to do a really good job of vacuuming. You want to do a good job of maybe laying down some new sprays, some new scents. You also want to take a drink because I'm thirsty. So you want to do all those things to get rid of that established smell. All right. So once you do that, then going to the next step, you're going to find yourself when you bring these two dogs together and we'll get to that part, but once they work it out or you're walking them side by side and you know you have no issues at that point, then you can actually probably get them in a car. 2 cars I recommend. Reestablish that in front of your house, that same mentality, walk them a little bit together and then kind of walk them into your house. What if your current dog doesn't like the other dog coming into your house? Well, that's a good question. And so what we're going to do is you're going to have already established treats. Remember, there's somebody back at the house already there cleaning. So they're going to be vacuuming. They're going to be laying down all sorts of smells that are new. They're going to have new food dishes. They're going to have new everything. All right. I don't ever recommend keeping the old bed. All right. Just get rid of it. It's a point of controversy that will start World War III in your house. So don't keep that established bed. Get rid of it, recycle it, wash it, donate it to the shelters. I'm sure they could use it. So yeah, do stuff like that to get a new scent in the house. You're not really, the dog isn't really over the house, or it's not their domain, as they say, but it is pretty much their domain, as they say, I guess. So the next step is you bring them in the front door. And as they walk in the front door, you greet them both with open arms. Have plenty of treats available. Have plenty of training tools to keep them occupied. Obviously, as you guys know, my favorites, a good old Kong. All right. Don't stuff it with anything. Just have a Kong, maybe with a little flavor of a treat inside. And that's pretty much about it. Don't go hog wild, because if you go hog wild, what's going to end up happening is they could end up fighting on the very first day, and we don't want that at all. I want it to be a positive experience. It's that simple. Think positive. Got to think positive. All right. Then after that, moving on, you're going to move on to where are they going to sleep? Where's this one going to go? Where's that one going to go? You have to have that all figured out prior to this happening. Sure, we'll go with that. All right. I wonder who the other person is watching. So I wonder who's watching us here. So now it's all about establishing the home as an equal and not as this is my house, you get out. All right. So as I said, you want to have that person come home with open arms and be readily available to bring anything that needs to be addressed right off the bat. Usually what I would do is I would recommend the more experienced handler do the cleaning at the home and be ready for the dog. Just because if there's a bug flying around. Hey, so how is my little Stitchy, by the way? I haven't heard from you in a while. What if your dog is 6 or 7 years old when you adopt a new one? That's a good question. HMH Stitch 1. I know who that is. So what if your dog is a bit older? So if you're talking about, we're going to take your dog, for example, I probably wouldn't bring another dog into that environment quite yet. Just because the fact that your particular situation is a smaller environment. Wow, that's like a bug right there. Yeah, that's a bug. Right on the keyboard, right there. See that? Bug on the keyboard. Yuck. Just your particular situation. Hey. Your particular situation, I would maybe wait for some of the older animals or other animals, or, possibly work with your dog some more with a trainer, um, and see if we can get Stitch is doing good. Long story. I'll talk to you later tonight if you want. Um, I would probably recommend getting some of his food issues, because I know your dog tends to have some food issues, like under the couch. If we gave your dog one of these, he would probably go, or she would go nuts for probably about 2 or 3 hours, and very, very controlling. In the future, after the cats are gone, yeah, I see that happening. We just have to find the exact right dog for you. That's going to be the exact right dog. And if we have the right dog for you, then it's going to be a perfect match. The problem is finding that right dog. And that's what, you and I, me as your trainer, would definitely help you find and figure out. Because that's an important thing. And wow, I am losing power on my computer. How did that happen? I blame it on the rain. My ode to Milli Vanilli. Blame it on the rain. There we go. Do we have power? Yes, we are more than 3%. That was pretty bad. I almost totally lost you all. It probably would have been really funny if I just went blank. But yeah, that was because I forgot to plug in the computer. Whoopsie. So as you noticed, I did bring the beard back, by the way. I'm probably going to shave it again. Just get ready for that. That's going to happen. Or I'll do a nice little scruff. I don't know. You want a Cocker Spaniel? Oh my God, Heather. Jeez. No. I love you, but no. I don't think a Cocker Spaniel will do well with your current dog. Cocker Spaniels are headstrong, and your dog is currently a headstrong dog too. So they would just clash. Yeah, I will talk, because I know you want to get another puppy. So anyway, does anybody have any questions? We were going through the process of bringing 2 dogs in. We went through the park. We met in the park. They walked around the park. We got them in the car. We brought them home. We walked around the neighborhood for just a few minutes, maybe 10-minute walk. We brought them into the house. We had lots of treats there. We got rid of all the additional products that were there from the previous dog, like a new bed. We added some scent stuff to make the house smell different. Gave plenty of treats to the old dog and the new dog as they came in the house together. So I think we're off to a good start. One thing most people forget, and this is going to sound kind of ridiculous or very amateurish, is they put the 2 dogs in the same crate at night. They feel they don't need to buy another crate. We have a crate. It's already good. Just put them both in there together. I'm going to tell you, definitely not. You should never, ever, never, ever. Did I say ever? Did I say never? Yes, never, ever, ever put 2 animals, whether it's 2 birds, 2 cats. Well, cats are probably okay. 2 dogs, 2 ferrets. I don't care what it is. You never put 2 in the same crate or the same habitat unsupervised. Unless there's emergency. Obviously, if you have to evacuate and you have no choice, that's a different situation. You deal with it. But if you don't, like at nighttime, you don't do that. You just don't do that. Give the one dog their crate, the other dog their crate. I shared a room with my brother growing up, and I hate his guts now because we lived together and he would steal my stuff, and he was a little brat. And well, he's bigger than me and he's older than me, and I'm the baby of the family, but he's still a little brat because he would steal all my junk. And I resented him for that for so many years. Floyd agrees with me. He's chiming in too. Don't ever put him in with a cat. Right? Right? No, he's not going to chime in now. He's going to shut up. Figures. A lot of people feel that after the first day getting a new puppy, the dogs are okay. You know what? I'm going to tell you, you want to give it about a week or 2. A lot of dogs. especially when you're bringing them home from the shelter. A lot of dogs need time to acclimate. First thing is a dog probably got fixed or spayed within 24 hours prior to you bringing them home. So they're probably heavily medicated. Secondly, really, Floyd, shush, shush. I'm talking here. Yeah, I think he just cursed at me. So anyway, they're probably heavily medicated, and you really don't want to. You want to wait. You want to take it slow. All right. Wait for the dog to be out of their meds. Wait for the dog to be over any issues, any sores. Because if a dog's in pain and the other dog just wants to play, the first dog can bite back. Yeah, just wait for them to heal up. You want to give it about a week or two. Then from there, you'll find that they'll work themselves out. So you'll bring the dog. No, they'll be medicated on when a dog comes home from the shelter. Usually they fix them the day or two prior to that. So they do have them heavily medicated on painkillers. The question is, so you're bringing the dog home high. I got nothing. Sure. They're on painkillers. It's nothing more. So it's just to keep them a little more comfortable while they're going through that change. One thing you do want to do when you're bringing home a new dog is do not ever change their dog food. So if you got a dog food from the shelter, most likely they're feeding either ProPlan or Science Diet. And I may not recommend those brands, but in the situation of bringing home a rescue dog or a new puppy that's coming from the shelter, you actually want to continue that food. It's going to be a constant from when they're before they got to your house. So you're actually have an opportunity to create less stress, less everything. And if there is a medical issue, you can actually already slash off. It's not the food they're allergic to or having an issue. Most pet parents bring home a new dog, they get new food, they get new everything, and the dog has severe diarrhea, gets dehydrated, has to go back to the shelter, and they think the dog's a hot mess, when really it was the food switch. They did it wrong. I don't recommend ever changing a dog's food within the first 2 months of you having that dog in your house. Keep them on the old food that they had before. All right. So does anyone else have any more questions? I'm going to wrap it up because I am starving today. I was up in Jacksonville all afternoon playing with some of my friends up there doing some stuff. So so when should you change the food? Usually about 2 to 3 months after they've been established in your house. So what that does mean, by the way, is you want to feed your dogs separately. Put a gate up between them and let one eat here, one eat here. Oh, hey, Allison. All right. So if anyone has any questions, please go ahead, hit me up on the email. If anyone needs anything, you all know how to get a hold of me. Once again, my name is Adam. Please smash that subscribe button if you want to get any more updates. I will be doing some videos this week. Ooh, what's that? I'm going to try to do 1 or 2 tonight or tomorrow. And with this new baby here, we are going to have some fun. And so I'm going to try to do some videos today, and we'll see how editing goes. It should be easy, no sweat, because, I'm a pro. Sure. Okay. So anyway, I will see you guys all on Sunday. We will be doing a live chat this Sunday. And then once again next week for puppy chat number 4. It's already been a month. Wow. Puppy chat number 4 next week. And I will see you guys later. Everyone have a great night. Have a good one. Don't forget, go walk your dog. Now I got to move the mouse over here. There we go. Go walk your dog, everybody. If you have any questions or any concerns, hit me up. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, please go ahead and hit that button right there. Have a good one. Bye.